and I'm in the hills. I mean, I'm I'm on a dirt road. Now, the road I'm on now, I've been out here. I'm actually in, if you're familiar there, I'm in Prescott, Alabama.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It is Thursday. I'm in my car and I'm doing the morning spark. Yesterday I did spark all day and it turned out to be pretty decent. Got a little slow there at the beginning when I moved over to Anniston, and I wound up not being too bad. I noticed one thing lately. I'm going to be honest, I haven't really done a pickup in Anniston in almost 2 weeks, I think. It's been mainly shopping. Well, like I said before, pickups have been offered, but they're like, they're not paying. Like $16 for 14 miles for 3 drop-offs. They're just as bad as those, multi, 21 stop, that pay you $60, but you gotta drive 54 miles, that type of thing. So yeah. So lately I've been doing nothing but shopping, and it's been steady. So on average, if I do a shopping, the whole thing takes about an hour. So, but my order this morning, let's see, let me bring it back up. Yeah, just over $24 for 3.4 miles, 41 minutes, and I looked, it's like only 20 items. And I saw the address. It's just, in fact, the address is near where I live. So anyhow, let's see how today goes. I am going to do door dashing after this. After my spark, I am not doing Earn By Time. That's the third time I tried it, and this was the worst attempt. So Earn By Time in my area does not work. It's not worth it. So I will go back to normal. I'm solidly in gold. Hopefully I can build myself back up to platinum. So, and then once I get to a certain point, then I can start being a little bit more somewhat aggressive and not taking those bad orders, and play with, stay above 70 or have some wiggle room, as one person that commented in the video said. So anyway, on to Walmart, do some shopping, and then the customer. So see you in a little bit. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I've now delivered to my first repeat customer for DoorDash and Walmart twice. I've delivered DoorDash to them twice, and now this is my second Walmart Spark delivered to them. So my first multi-app, multi-delivery customer. So yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, the last time I did DoorDash for them, it was a Chick-fil-A. I remember that, and they came out and met me. But yeah, this is definitely the second Spark. It's a very unique house. It's a normal, looks like a ranch style house, but it has, of course, 2 double garage, but it has 3 doors in the front, and it's always picked the middle door because one has a little steps up to it, But it's 3 doors. It's like 3. They look like 3 separate houses, all one big together. So I don't know if it's 3 different apartments or in the house, but it's 3 separate doors. But I've always delivered to the middle door, and they always seem to have a light on, near there. So that kind of gives me the indication that that's the main entrance. So anyhow, done with that. Oh, just for you, pick up $17.43 for 15 miles, 3 drop-offs. Nope, not taking that. Like I said, I don't do pickups. Definitely not that pickup. Now, if it was like $15 for 5 miles, yeah, I probably would have done that. But yeah, lately, just the pickups lately, on average are always 3 drop-offs. But for 15 months, they're only paying you $3 per drop-off, for 5 miles on average. No, I don't do those. So I'm gonna head back home, wait it out, see if I can get another shopping. If not, then I'll stop around 9 o'clock, get something to eat, and then do some door dashing. So it's gotten warm. It's warm. It's 64 degrees. Slightly overcast. At least it's not raining. So we'll see how the day turns out. So see you in a little bit. Oh, welcome back. Didn't get another Spark order. So we're going to now do door dashing. I'm solidly gold, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm not doing Earn By Time. So let's go ahead and get started. It says here the average wait time is 1 to 4 minutes. So let's head over to Cracker Barrel, our base of operations, and see what happens. So hopefully we get an order real soon. So see you in a little bit. Well, after a 30-minute wait, finally got an order. It's slightly over water. We're heading to Jersey Mike's. It's like almost $5 for just over 3 miles. So let's go ahead and get this started. So on the Jersey Mike's and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that Jersey Mike's back to this hair salon that I did a couple days ago. Or was it Tuesday? Yeah. It's the one where just as I was going to leave the parking lot, I picked up a Papa John's, which is right there. But don't know if that's going to happen again. So, what this does do is put me at the southern end of the gauntlet. So we're going to run the gauntlet and see if we pick up anything. So, see you in a little bit. Well, the gauntlet barely won. I made it all the way up to base, set about 3 minutes, and then I got a high-paying offer from Zaxby's, which I took. Close to $6 for a little over 3 miles. So let's go to Zaxby's and pick up the order and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that Zaxby's to one of my favorite places, the Veterans Home. In fact, when I went to the front desk, the customer was there waiting. So that was an easy one. So with that, I'm going to head back to base, which is Cracker Barrel, and see if we can get another order. So see you in a little bit. Man, I've been sitting at base for at least 40 minutes. Things were dead. Then I finally get an offer to go to Freddy's. That's slightly underwater, but better to do something to make some money than sit here and do nothing. And people say, "Well, you're wasting your miles." Well, I'm wasting my time. I mean, make some money. So, anyway, let's go to Freddy's, pick up the order, and head to the customer. See you in a little bit. Another pleasant surprise. Delivered at Freddy's to a repeat customer, a repeat DoorDash customer. I remember because I remember the style of the house. What I do remember was first time I came out here, it was a Dollar General order. The reason I remember is because she wanted large size lasagna, but Dollar General don't have large sizes, so I had to get a regular size. I had to tell her that, and she approved that. So, but yeah, and she gave me messages. Hey, I'm telling her I'm on my way. She said, "Oh, thank you. Yay. And then as I delivered it, of course, she's watching me. She goes, everybody's got a video camera now on the door. She said, "Thank you," and I said, "Well, you're welcome." So yeah, second time. This is the second time I've been here. So anyway, so let's head back into town. I'm actually in Riverside. So, ooh, they're rebuilding that house. Oh, they're doing it. That's going to turn out nice. So, anyhow, so let's head back into town. I'm only one exit up on the interstate, and see if we can pick up another order. This order it took me 45 minutes to get this one. Things are a little slow, and it's already 12:30. So, well, back to base. Let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Well, just as I pulled into base, I picked up
west on Vaughn Lane.
an order from Starbucks, $7 for 3 miles. So, let's head to Starbucks, pick up that order, and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Wow. Today seems the day of repeat customers. That Starbucks was to a repeat customer. So, yeah. That wasn't too bad. $7 for just 3 miles. And I'm kind of in the almost southern end of the gauntlet. I'm south of McDonald's. So I'm practically at the start of the gauntlet. Down that way is the Bojangles and the Dairy Queen and the Great Wall. I think those are the only. Of course, there's Let's Go Tacos and Butts to Go down there too. So those are all restaurants down there that I've picked up. So, but we're going to head back to base. Hopefully we pick up an order. Maybe things are looking up. Yeah, but traffic's pretty heavy today. So, anyway. So let's head back to base and see if we can find anything. So, see you in a little bit. Yeah, things are dead. No, it's almost 2 o'clock. I haven't had an order in almost an hour. And finally a slightly underwater Buffalo Wild Wings order popped up, so I took it. So, I don't know. Feast or famine. Feast or famine. But, slowly getting that AR and to the point. I can be a little bit more, get some wiggle room. But yeah, gotta get there first. This market is crazy, or my zone is crazy. Yeah, I keep people keep saying, well, like my IR is 11%, and I'm getting orders left and right. So okay, next time I start seeing people say, well, I'm such and such an AR, and I'm getting all kinds of good orders and all that. Okay, next time you comment on what your AR is and how much you're making, I want to know what your zone is like. I want to know your demographics, what the population in the area, how big is your area. Yeah, let's compare. If you live in a place that has 500,000 people, yeah, you can survive on 11% AR and get good orders. If your zone is 20 square miles, yeah, you can make a lot of money because you don't travel very far and because you have a high concentration of restaurants. So I'm in an area with 13,000 people and a 100 square mile zone. And all the restaurants in that 100 square mile zone is in the city. There is no other restaurants other than a few in the next town over, right next to the interstate. So if you're going to, I'm just saying, if you post your, hey, critical of me with my AR, I'm doing all this, tell me your demographics. If you're surviving with an AR of 11 at 13,000 people in 100 square miles, then I'll be impressed. So, all right, here at Buffalo Wild Wings, and go in, get the order, and then to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered at Buffalo Wild Wings, and in the neighborhood across from the neighborhood that angry customer I had early in my career. And that's the one that got upset that I didn't bring his crystals order right away, even though it was a stacked order, and got mad and all that stuff. And it was a gated community too. So yeah, I'm right across the street from there. So anyway, yeah, things are just dead today. Usually, we have several hot zones. There's only like one hot zone. But I am at the southern end of the gauntlet, and the gauntlet has won a lot lately. So I'll be running the gauntlet again. In fact, I'm right next to where, if y'all remember Bee's Grill, this is their old location. Now they're in downtown Pell City. Man, you get one traffic coming this way, and you get enough, there's space evenly, just right. So, yeah, but now what used to be Bee's Grill now it's Mia Fiesta Grill. It's a new Mexican restaurant over here in the annex of a gas station. I've heard it was pretty good. So, anyhow, let's head back into town. I'm going to be about a mile from the start of the gauntlet. So, let's see if I can get something on the way. But I'm looking at the there's only 2 hot zones, and they're all up there near Cracker Barrel. But the nothing in the middle of the gauntlet is nothing. And I got about 50 minutes left in my dash. I always end around 3 o'clock on DoorDash. So, tell you what, this is bad. But it is better than it was Tuesday when I did Earnings by Time. That was a disaster. You'll see in the video. So, anyway, let's run the gauntlet, and hopefully I get something. So, see you in a little bit. Well, the gauntlet didn't really win. Just picked up a Burger King order. This will probably be my last dash of the day. It's a little over $12, but it's a little over 13 miles. And it's taking me out to the west of the city. So, yeah, but the way things have been going, I'll take anything I can get right now. But like I said, by the time I get there and Golden, I'd probably those would be my last. Since it's taking me 12 miles outside of the city by the time I get back and all that. It may be like 10 minutes left in my dash that, because I usually quit by 3, and that's, I'll call it a day. But let's head to Burger King and pick up that order and then deliver to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered that Burger King order, and I'm in the hills. I'm I'm on a dirt road. but everybody, everybody's in a mobile home up here, but they have all their mailboxes right there, and it's like like modern housing. You've seen the subdivisions; they have all their mailboxes in one station area. So yeah, but I will tell you this: this dirt road is in better condition than some of those other ones. Some of them are, you've seen in the videos that they have been. I mean, they're like deep ruts. This is not so bad. But it looks like, everybody's got their own little area. See, there's the mailboxes I was telling you about. Well, that's a nice little house. They got a nice porch up front. But yeah. When it told me, it says veer off to the right, I said, there's no road. Then there's a road. It's all dirt. So anyway, that's gonna be it for me. It's 15 till 3. By the time I get on the interstate, it'll be 3 o'clock. So what an adventure! What an adventure! Now, the road I'm on now, I've been out here. I'm actually in, if you're familiar there, I'm in Prescott, Alabama. I'm on Camp Winnetasca Road. I've been out here before. In fact, I've been out further down the road. I've delivered. This area is one of the first areas I delivered Walmart Spark, and this is right before Halloween. I remember when I got here, I said, "Man, where in the heck do these people live?" And well, they're further down this way. But yeah, this is just a very, very small community, maybe not even incorporated. But I saw a sign, "Welcome to Prescott." This is super rural. But yeah, there's. I am sure there are other places in the United States that y'all DoorDash that they're just as rural. Doesn't matter where you are. There's going to be rural places just like this everywhere. And a lot of them DoorDash. So curious. Post a comment that that you too you also DoorDash a lot in really rural areas. Kind of curious. So anyway, like I said, that's gonna be it. It's 15 minutes till 3. I'm going to 3, and by the time I get on the interstate, it'll be over with. So I'm gonna head on home, and we'll give a brief summary of this very slow day. But I will tell you this: it was way better than Tuesday. So anyway, see you in a little bit. Well, I'm finally home. It was definitely a slow day. Still better than Tuesday. Tuesday was the worst. I don't know why, but I don't know why it was so slow. But yeah, but like I said, people say, "Well, why don't you probably?" I'm going to hear it now. Well, while you're waiting, you could have multi-app with another, something. It's not my thing. I'm going to be honest with you. For me, it's just so stressful to keep track of 3 different things at the same time. Me, like I said, retired. I just do this. If it waits so long, it's fine. But it's, I'm stress-free here. I know some people. That probably irritates some people, and frustrate the hell out of people that I'm doing this or doing that or I'm not doing this way. But like I said, I'm doing what I think is best for me and my situation, and especially the market I'm in my zone. A lot of things that people suggest, which is fine. I don't mind the suggestions, but please don't be upset if I don't follow them. I'm just going by now. I've tried several suggestions, and of those suggestions, a lot of them have not worked. Some have. So please don't be upset. But your advice may not be taken by me, but your advice could be seen by somebody else, and they try it and it works for them. So anyway, so let's get down to the nitty gritty with the numbers. So let's look at the Spark this morning. So only one trip, and according to this, I have confirmed earnings for the trip of $13.51, and unconfirmed tip at $10.60. And also remember from yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, I was concerned about that the tip of that lady that wound up giving her the barbecue sauce, even though she told me after I had closed out this the sale, I was walking out the door. She didn't want it. I was convinced that I was going to lose tip. You lose either part of the tip or all the tip. Well, look, I got all the tip, so that's good. So now let's look at the DoorDash numbers. So I made a total of $43.85 for 6 deliveries. I mean, it was slow, and what I was getting, what saved me was that last Burger King, even though I drove 13 miles for it. That was $12.25. Let's see here. Did any of these, let's see. Yeah, that had a tip. That had a tip. That had a tip. I was kind of curious if any of these had no tip. Yeah, that Burger King was a $10 tip. DoorDash only paid me $2.25, but the tip was $10. So, anyhow, I've had better, had a lot worse, like Tuesday, but that was a total dash time of 4 hours and 2 minutes. So, anyway, that's going to be it for today. We're going to do this tomorrow, Spark in the morning, and then DoorDash the rest of the afternoon. Unfortunately, tomorrow's Friday, and it's my wife's pick. I'm here in barbecue. So anyhow, but I hope you enjoy coming along with me on my adventure and misadventure, especially the dirt road that I was on. So if you like the video, select like. If you like what I do for the channel, I urge you to subscribe to the channel. And I also urge you to join the membership club, where the members there get special icons on their name, showing that you're a member. Also, the icon changes the longer you're a member. You get some emojis, but more importantly, you have access to the weekly recap. So after every Sunday, it's the end of the week, I go over in the video, I recap the week, some little insights. Then I go over the numbers, not only just the pay, but the mileage that I acquired. So I calculate, my dollar per hour, and also a new field where a dollar to mileage ratio. That is, if I can keep that above 1, I'm doing pretty decent. So, and check out the links in the videos and in the channel to see all the equipment I use, from the bags to the video cameras, and also the link to my store for the clothing that I wear. I have more stuff on the store. Just check it out. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow is way better, but we're going to do this one more time, and then I'll take Saturday off. It may be time for my oil change. Maybe not. That'll probably be next week. But yeah, so go in there, get cleaned up. I had some leftover curry for lunch. I think I'm going to fix chicken wings. I bought some the other day and put them in the air fryer. They turn out really nice. So, okay, that's going to be it for tonight. And we will see you later.